Surprise bill? Need fast funds? CashNet USA can help. When you need money fast, be the hero.
Apply in minutes at cashnetusa.com and get a fast decision. All loans subject to lender approval. Speed of funding is subject to verifications and your bank's processing times.
At RX Bar, they believe in simple nutrition without the BS. That's why they said no to artificial ingredients and yes to deliver intentional, transparent nutrition. Try their original 12-gram protein bar, the nut butter and oat bar, or minis. RX Bar, the proud sponsor of No BS. Use code RXBAR on rxbar.com for 25% off. Subject to full terms and conditions and to change. Valid until September 30, 2025, and may not be combined with other offers. See rxbar.com for full details and limitations.
Balls Everybody got to get your balls up. Our balls are up. Balls up. Small balls. And your little balls. Get your thank you.
Get your balls up. Oh my God. Have we seen that graphic before?
I love balls up.
You guys are surprising us all the time.
Yes, I love it.
Balls up.
How is everybody doing? And who's a bitch in your life?
Oh my God. I didn't even realize that BuzzBallz ends with a Z. I thought it was BuzzBallz with like the two Z's in the buzz, but not the ball. I didn't realize that. That's really exciting.
It is very,
balls
very
up.
exciting.
We got to get balls up merch.
Yes, get
Who
your
would
balls
buy?
up.
Tell us in the chat.
It looks like mine is all see-through, but we know it's a green screen. My problem is I love the forbidden apple. You can't take it away from me.
Oh my gosh. And I, of course, have my bitch, sir, which is white wine filled almost to the top and then a floater of cranberry buzzball on top.
It's just a floater,
Perfect
guys.
for the holidays. Perfect for when you're just feeling like the dystopia of today. Perfect for anything.
Yes. Who's got their balls in chat? Fire a Bloom says mine's Cran Blaster. You love Cran Blaster.
I am trying not to get a UTI up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Always get the crayons in.
Yes. Jackie. What's not bitchy is the golden age of television that you and I are living in right now. Excuse me.
And everybody here, we are not talking about
no White Lotus spoilers, please. I have not seen the final episode yet.
And we have people behind the cameras. I have, but we are not talking secretly together.
Don't do it.
So there's Insta-ban. LPN says
just because I'm going to look tonight. Look, I don't agree with like people 4 weeks later going spoiler, but it has been 24 hours. It's the day after. It's not even been 24 hours. I need spoiler. Red Age Pop. White Lotus spoilers. There are white people.
White people.
Shut up. You've got to be kidding me.
Although I will say, I know that like they were probably shooting this show before we started this, but I think does everybody watch White Lotus and think like they probably stole the whole caftan thing? Like the idea of Thailand stole like relaxing caftans from us.
Stolen from us.
And
Stolen from us.
We should be like
Harry Coon, classically we know you watch this live stream. We know you're on here.
We know you can't get enough of us. And I just think that like we're really like inspiring television right now. So I hope you guys, yes, Hot Dog on a Skateboard, Thailand stole from us. And they only stole our specifically caftans. And we're not asking for them back. We just want to work on this together.
But I'm excited for that. I'm excited for a new season of Hacks. I'm excited for a new season of Black Mirror.
Oh my God.
Dude, we're not enough that we're living in Black Mirror right now. Now we get to watch more of it.
Does that mean that you're going to watch less of the new Black Mirror that comes out because we are currently living in Black Mirror right now?
What was something recently happened where I told my husband about it and he goes, that is so fucking Black Mirror. What was it? Something
every moment
really
of our
nuts.
every day?
I mean, I don't know. The spaceship with the women on it feels very Black Mirror. Like everything feels.
I say put him back
so
in space.
Black Mirror.
Did you see that bitch when she got back from space? Man, she looked like she had a fucking the killdozer run on her. And I am praying for the killdozer to run on me anytime.
Yes.
I guess I want to have sex with a killdozer. And
What's
I had no idea.
Killdozer?
Oh, the killdozer. I won't get into the world of killdozer, but I know that we've got some people out there that love a killdozer. Let's just say it's not everybody's first choice of what to do when they're upset with the government, but it was somebody's.
All right. Making a list of images to accompany this episode, and it will have the killdozer. Is that something I can Google?
Okay. It is.
Okay. Oh, the signal thing. That's it. Like the signal thing. Like everybody being on thank you, Jade Goldluck. Honestly, that is exactly what I was thinking of. The signal thing was so Black Mirror, right? Like the guys all talking about bombing a country on Signal and then going, well, we meant to show you that. Just kidding. I mean, I don't want to get political, but that's Black Mirror.
Is technology the bitch in that situation, or is it just their fat fingers?
It's stupid fucking.
I think it's
dicks.
the stupid people that wrote it.
Stupid fucking dicks.
Yeah, I think.
But anyway,
so.
if you want to hear me and Jackie talking TV. Guess what? I'm going to be on page 7 this week. So if you don't listen to page 7, come listen this week because we're getting into it with MJ. I'm excited.
I'm
just excited.
I started watching Hacks this week after a million people have told me to start watching Hacks, and specifically because you are on the episode. So I'm excited.
Well, I also have to get home and watch White Lotus for tomorrow, like for recording. I have to have watched it. We can't not talk about that.
We need it. We need it. I got that GOG in me, which is the shirt that I purchased that has a big picture of Walton Goggins on it, and it says I got that GOG in me, and
you fucking love Goggins.
God, I love her.
He's so brooding in this season of White Lotus. Anyway,
I'm sorry, not just the last thing though. It has been a lot of fun for those of you that also are a part of this amazing experience of watching White Lotus and then immediately watching Righteous Gemstones. It has just been making my Sundays. I'm so sad that now I don't get to watch.
I know, it's so funny that there's there's 2 universes. One in which Baby Billy Bible Bonkers just went so dark and became like a weird hitman kind of guy.
Yes.
And then there's the Billy Bible Bonkers universe track line.
That's what I want.
It is really good. It is really good. He is one of our I think most glorious actors that we have working today.
Oh my God, you're
right. Put your gogs up.
Put your gogs up.
Pour one out,
everybody.
except I won't waste alcohol, but we will pour one out metaphorically for Walt Goggins. Should we start? We have calls.
Yes, I can't wait to talk to everybody.
Let's get somebody on the line.
I can't wait.
Everybody's saying we got to watch The Pit.
Oh, dude, you're sleeping on The Pit.
I'm sleeping on The Pit. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? What's your name? Who's the bitch? Tell us your sitch.
Oh my God. Okay. So hi, my name's Indy.
Indy.
The cat behind me is Chester. He was very excited to get to call in.
Yes.
So I have a story with so many bitches. We're going to party like it's 2005.
Hell yeah.
Yes, love it. All right, let's hit these bullet points. I want to hear about these bitches.
I love the aughts. Is Kesha involved?
I wrote notes
so
that I could get through this as fast as possible. So this is a bunch of extremely incestuous, shitty, mall goth mean girls who never got over high school.
Got it.
And you can probably tell from my dirty hair with pink stripes in it, I'm one of those, and I'm sorry.
You look beautiful and fabulous, and how dare you talk about my friend Indy that way? Thank you.
There's a very good chance that some of them are listening to this.
Yes, you're so messy.
Out the bitches! Out the bitches!
Oh, they're going to get outed. So this goes all the way back to 2002. My Chemical Romance did their reunion tour, and a lot of people got really excited online.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us made group chats where we would watch the shows, and the bitchery rose to the top, like really mean, shitty cream. Ooh. And then from there,
I live for that mean cream.
The curdled cream rose to the top.
Oh, so now if there's a band playing on the East Coast that ever toured on Warped Tour, you know you're going to run into the Barrier Bitches.
Ooh.
And the Barrier Bitches is a group of about 25 girls who will show, and I'm not saying girls like teenagers, I'm saying like 25 to 30-year-old women who will show up en masse and make everyone else there feel like shit until they get to stand in the front.
Oh, those kind of Barrier bitches. I thought.
Okay, wait. How do they do that? Okay. How do they do that?
So it's multifaceted. There's emotional warfare.
Okay, it's a multi-pronged plan.
Yes, and then there's the online contingent where they will, on all fronts, just tactically destroy their enemies. And I'm talking like full call-out posts, doxing, just everything they can do.
So they can sit in the front at a My Chemical Romance show.
Yes, because they want the band guys to look at them.
You know what? It's not.
God.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. All right, I need to move faster. So they're your bitches. They're really mean. They do horrible shit to people online.
So these are not, apparently, according to chat, these are not just your bitches. Apparently, barrier bitches are things like this is something that's like a known of. Yes,
that's like basically groupies that try to elbow out other people at a show just to be front row so that they can eye fuck the main guys.
Oh,
girls.
It's a really big problem.
Okay.
And I've seen these girls make people cry.
Okay.
It's hardcore.
Yikes.
So this is a really big issue. I can't even. So because of them, there was this big call out post to this guy who lives in Canada. Let's call him Brian. And Brian was being called out for stalking band members and being really creepy and doing all this messed up stuff. And so I was like, oh, I feel bad for you. I think I'll be your friend. Fast forward 2 years, I had no other friends. He was completely controlling my life. I wasn't allowed to like other people's posts on the internet. I'm a 32-year-old woman. I'm married. I can pay my own rent. There's no reason why I should have anything to do with this dude. But every time I tried to assert any kind of independence, he threatened to harm himself.
Oh my God.
Again, I said we never left high school.
So wait, this is a guy that you only know on the internet?
Well, no, he started coming to visit to go to shows.
And this is not sexual. You have a husband.
I'm married.
Yeah.
I'm very happily married.
Okay.
So, but this guy part of it was he is trans. And I thought that a lot of the rumors about him were like anti-trans because there was a lot of he's creepy kind of stuff. And he's also very autistic. And so I thought a lot of people were just misreading his kind of lack of social skills.
Okay.
No, it turns out he's just a really manipulative abuser.
Okay.
God, that's horrible.
So he came to visit me last month.
So did you know that he was coming to visit you?
I did.
Okay.
We had made plans. It was okay. I knew he was coming.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm ready for this. We've been friends for a couple of years. This will be fine. We'd met up to go to shows before where he didn't come stay at my house. Mm-hmm. So I was like, it'll be okay. We can do this. All right. Bullet point list, because I don't want to take up too much more of your time.
I'm here with you.
I stand a bullet point list.
All right. Yes. Hit us.
Okay. He got mad at me because I did not send him a birthday present that would have cost $250 to send by mail.
I'm sorry. There was a pause because
what's the birthday present? Is that the weight that would cost $250 of the present?
No, it was because Canada's post office was on strike.
Oh, my sorry, God, dude. You don't get a birthday present.
Yeah, sorry. Also, I pitched in to help him buy his plane ticket. That was his birthday present.
Also, you're just like your friends on Facebook. That doesn't mean...
Okay, wait. I feel like this is only going to get crazier. This is only going to get crazier. So he's pissed about you not spending $250 on shipping for a birthday present.
Ridiculous.
Right? Oh my God. So then he gets mad because I sit down in the disabled section at a show.
Okay.
I'm disabled.
Okay.
I can't stand for very long.
Okay.
Then when I confront him about it, and I'm like, dude, what was with you? He yells, I'm just going to go get myself hurt, and walks off into the night into Philadelphia where he doesn't know where he's going.
Oh, God.
And I had to get my husband to bring the car to go track him down in the middle of the night in North Philly.
Because you were sitting in the disabled section?
Because I was sitting in the disabled section.
Which you are allowed to sit in.
What?
Where I am allowed to sit because otherwise I might pass out.
This is insane. And so this happened a while. This was a month
ago.
This was last month. Then we do a day where he's like giving me the silent treatment, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can do that.
And I'm sorry, Indy, he's staying with you at your home?
He stayed at my house.
Indy, I think you know what I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, it gets worse.
I don't like these boundaries.
No. So with my husband, I'm like, hey, okay, look, you don't want to be here. I don't want you here anymore. We'll buy you a plane ticket home.
Okay.
You need to go.
Because was the original plane ticket one way?
It was a 2-week trip.
Oh, my God. Andy.
With you the entire
Andy. No one is ever allowed to stay with me for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? They wouldn't even let my fucking mother stay with me
My
for 2
sister
weeks.
cannot stay with me for 2 weeks.
I felt like it was too much, but again, this dude was already like telling me who I could and couldn't be friends with.
I know.
Well, yeah, he's
manipulating.
manipulating you with like emotional blackmail.
Yeah,
so I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, like, you don't want to be here anymore. I understand. We'll buy you a ticket home. And he's like, sitting on my couch crying, telling me that he felt bad. So then I'm like, okay, fine. And then the next day he tells me he's already booked his next trip to visit me without asking me. And he's going to stay for the whole month of August.
What? Even longer? No!
No, nightmare. So, okay, long story short, I make nice for the rest of his visit because I'm afraid he's going to like crazy murder me in my sleep.
Yeah.
I listen to enough true crime. I'm like, no, this is bad. So he gets home and I send him a very firm letter that's like, you may never come to my house again. I'm never speaking to you again. This is it. We're done.
Go off. Yes.
Thank you. I've been listening to your podcast nonstop ever since.
Yes. Please know we co-sign. And
yes,
what happened, Indy?
Yes.
So it was fine. I blocked him on everything. And because I was basically one of his only friends left, I haven't heard hide nor hair. However, now here's my question. I know I need to be more of a bitch, but how much more of a bitch do I need to be?
Ooh.
Because all the barrier bitches have already posted everything possible to tell people this guy's a bitch. But is it my responsibility to be more explicit? Do I need to tell people, yeah, the threat is real? And also, he's kind of a stalker.
Yeah. I think that I would say that you should.
Are you a barrier? You're not one of the barrier bitches. You're saying you were a mall goth girl in high school or whatever, but you're not one of these barrier bitches now.
I'm not one of the barrier bitches, but I am in contact with some of the members of the bands that he's stalking.
I think you should spread the word.
Definitely,
I really do. I think you need to spread the word.
Definitely,
because if everybody's just hearing constantly from this group of bitches, then a lot of their complaints might just be kind of like washing over people, and they're like, whatever. These people hate everybody, but you are like a separate person. That's like, I actually was the last person giving this person a chance, and they have proven time and time again that they are a bitch. So we gotta.
But Penny Lane is so right. Tell your experience. Don't inflate it. Be truthful. Post as a warning.
Yeah.
Because this isn't for you airing.
You're not doing this for clout.
You could be saving someone.
Yeah.
And think about that. Think about what could this person could turn into. You have no idea. In this instance, nothing untoward happened, thank God. But I would feel an obligation to at least post to let people know it happened.
Yeah, and Brontosaurus Rock says show receipts if you can, and I agree with that. Show me the receipts.
Can I drop one more thing?
Yes, please. What?
He carries around a doll that looks like his favorite drummer.
Wow.
Who's the drummer? I'm so intrigued. Do you know what band, or would you be willing to share what band?
Anyone who knows him will definitely know.
We've got some incubuses in the chat. Is that? I don't know. I have no idea. I've never heard of this person before.
I'll just say shout out Thursday.
Whoa. Okay. Well, thank you.
I don't know what that means.
Much.
I'm intrigued. This is like the White Lotus finale for me. Like, what's going on? I don't even know. I don't know who's dead. I don't know what happened
because of the caftans, and they did steal it.
But I also I don't know this kind of music. I don't know My Chemical Romance and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit out of the loop.
I
was like, the mid-aughts, I don't know. My high school music was Ani DeFranco and a bunch of lesbians' greatest hits. That's what I was listening to.
Hell yeah.
So I don't have My Chemical Romance and that kind of stuff. But
thank you so much, Indy.
I love you for calling in,
and
Indy.
Also for sharing the story. Even you just sharing this on here, I'm sure is helping people, and I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sending you so much love. I guess
what we're saying is turn your bitch up to 100.
Turn it up. I think that you
25%. Jackie's trying to hit a target of 25% more bitchy in the new year, and I think she's already hit it and is going to exceed expectations.
You're damn right. And I say shoot even higher, babe. You've got this.
Yeah.
Now, I am excited to talk to more people and not just continue on just talking about how, man, great we would be in White Lotus. And how if we could just be in a season of it, apparently they kind of all lose their minds.
We call Mike White. We're like, we already have the caftans.
Got the caftans. I don't know if you've seen our
problem
caftans.
Is I'm obsessed with how he is exploiting the 2v1 dynamic in that show, the 3 women, because 3 women is the most dangerous number.
Terrified. I would be so
The 2v1 dynamic is so scary.
So scared of going on a vacation with 3 women.
And constantly shifting. 2 of them are against one of them, and then 2 of them are against one of them, and then 2 of them are against one of them.
I will say, word on the streets, apparently Mike White did write those characters because he saw 3 people, like 3 women, all talking, and then he couldn't distinguish them, and then he would watch one get up to go to the bathroom, and then the other 2 would immediately rip into the one that just went to the bathroom, and then she would come back.
He saw that in real life. He never flipped past the channel Bravo in his life. He's never been at a hotel and seen anything on Bravo. Okay, Mike White, I'm glad you had that experience in reality.
Yeah, so you know, I'm terrified of most women. I get it.
Yeah. The second this stream is over, Jackie leaves, I talk shit with everybody behind the camera. I just go, can you believe what she just fucking said?
And I'm just crying in my car being like, there's no way they're doing it in there.
Wait,
there's no way.
You know what I read on the internet this week? I have absolutely no source. Wow. Somebody's shopping at Lululemon.
Oh, it's good.
I love that.
You know what it is? It's a good middle-aged woman.
Yes.
The women. Is only a middle-aged woman.
Lululemon,
everybody.
In golf, precision is everything, on and off the course. PGA of America chose advanced 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business for smooth operations and seamless transactions. Together, we enhance ticketing and concessions for better fan experiences from gate to green. This is pro-level efficiency. This is PGA of America with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
Next Level Pet people will do anything for their dogs. That means treating them with next level protection from parasites with NexGard Plus, Afoxolaner, Moxidectin, and parental chewable tablets. NexGard Plus chews provide one-and-done monthly protection against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms, all in a tasty beef-flavored chew. Used with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Dogs should be tested for existing heartworm infection prior to starting a preventive. Ask your vet about NexGard Plus chews.
So let's take another call.
Please. Yes. Thank you so much for calling in.
Ding dong.
Hello.
A.
Welcome, A. Who's the bitch? What's the sitch?
Hi. My name is Alice, and you can't see my face for safety reasons because so I know who the bitch is in this situation. It's not me. And I just thought you guys would want to hear this story.
Okay. Because I would in love with your voice.
Yeah, I would literally listen to you read me a takeout menu. Your voice is gorgeous.
Yeah, whatever you want to say.
I've been told I have a voice for radio. Thank you.
Yeah.
I ended a very long-term relationship. Surprisingly, this is not about my ex-partner. And I was living in London at the time, and London is so expensive that you have to sell organs to afford rent. So I decided to move.
I get it. We live in LA.
Yeah, across the country. And I bought a flat.
Hell yeah.
And so I rented an Airbnb for the first few days so that I could get my keys, I could move furniture in, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So it wasn't terribly expensive. It was within walking distance of the flat. It was great. And I get there, the Airbnb is quite nice. The first night, the host messages me and says, well, since you got in so late, I'm going to offer you a free pizza. Because like in the UK, we have a tendency to have these all-night kebab and pizza shops, like you know, around suburbs and stuff. And I was a little suspicious, but I was like, okay, you know what? I've just spent a ton of money on a flat. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. And so I got the keys for the flat completely empty. So that night I hadn't eaten anything all day. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll get a free pizza. So I went across to the kebab shop and I mentioned the name of the Airbnb host to the guy behind the counter. And he was like, yep, I know that guy. I'll make you your free pizza. And while he is making me my free pizza, proceeds to ask me incredibly creepy and invasive questions. Like, so are you up here alone? Are your parents with you? Do you have any friends here? Do you have a boyfriend?
Okay, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Are your location services on? Oh my God.
And
what's your
kind
blood
of like,
type?
you know, demure, right? I like give him very vague answers to this. And then, so he makes the pizza. It takes quite a while making the pizza. I deliberately do not look at him while he's doing this. And then he hands me the box and he says, well, I'm friends with the guy who runs the flat. If you need anything, I'll be in my office. I'm just there, smoking all the time. You can come find me. And I'm thinking to myself over my dead body. And I'm like, great, thanks. And then I leave. And I take the pizza back to the flat and, the Airbnb, sit on the table, wolf it down. But while I do this, I barricade the door. I put a chair in front of it. Yeah, I fucking my bag on top of the chair. Yeah. Wedge it in the door frame. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, well, if this pizza comes with a side of date rape drugs.
Yeah. This is like the sequel to Barbarian right now. I'm
right. This
dying.
is so Barbarian coded. Yes.
It's really wild.
I mean, I hope it's not. Well, yeah. We're talking.
Okay.
No, I survived
it. So then what?
By the skin of my teeth, I'll tell you, there's more to this story.
Okay, go.
The next morning, it's fine. I go over to the flat. I'm expecting a delivery of flat pack furniture. I spend some time working stuff out with that. I build the guest bed for the flat because my real bed is showing up later, whatever. Get back. I decide to go back to the kebab shop because it's not expensive and I want a kebab and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll give them a shot.
So it was cheap enough that you could deal with the creep again. It's cheap enough to creep. You're just like, all right.
Listen, you're a lady looking for a deal. I get it. Well, you're weighing your options.
I'm also a very practical sort of person sometimes. So I get there and then there's a different guy behind the counter. He doesn't give a fuck about me, which I appreciate.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's fine. Okay, great.
Right. And then I get my kebab, I get my chips, I take them back. I take one bite of the kebab, the meat is fucking rotten, and I throw it away. And so I have I have chips, French fries with ketchup on top for dinner. So that's great.
That's it.
Yeah. Ugh. And then so the next, I don't bother to barricade the door because I think, well, if they were going to try something, they would have tried something last night. Wrong. So in the morning, I wake up. Someone rings the buzzer for the flat, 6:30 in the morning, and I jolt up with a snort, whoa, whoa, and I think, okay, it's got to be an accident, right?
Yeah.
I sort of drift off back to sleep, and then 10 seconds later, I hear the key in the door.
No,
and I hear the front door opening, and I'm like, okay. Wallahi, I am finished. I just think I'm done at this point. I'm dead. And then the door closes suddenly. And so I get up, I throw my clothes on, I take my passport, my wallet, I take, all the very basic things like my laptop, whatever, and I get the fuck out of there. And I spend the day in the new flat that's completely empty except for the one guest bed.
Yeah.
Worth it.
And I do not ever sleep in that place ever again, by the way. I had 2 extra nights, didn't go back except to take a friend of mine from town with me to grab all the rest of my stuff and get out.
Yeah.
Did the kebab man find you? Did they find you?
No, they didn't. But the thing is, Airbnb wanted me to tell them who the host was and tell them
rat them out.
To allow them to approach the host. And I was like, you're joking. I live around the corner from this place. Yeah. Absolutely not.
No.
So they ended up refunding me $300 for 2 nights at the Airbnb, which was fine. And then my friend, the one who helped me pick up my luggage, she posted on the local Reddit. Apparently, these guys have a reputation. They're not allowed to go into clubs.
Oh,
local
shit.
The kebab men?
Because of how creepy they are with women. So that's the time I almost got sex trafficked.
So now you're living around the corner from kebab men, and I want to say thank you, chat. Kebab men.
Wait, so what the fuck? But can Airbnb shut down their Airbnb without you having to personally get involved? Because I'm worried about the next young girl that gets that Airbnb.
Me too. That's what I said to them. I'm not young, by the way. I'm 40.
Well, I think you're a young, vibrant girl.
Yeah, you got the voice. You got the voice of
I'm older than 40. So what are you saying to me right now, Alice?
Oh no! I've inadvertently caused offense.
I'm a young, vibrant, young girl.
As she drinks her bitch zer at 6:30 on a Monday. Yeah, sometimes a big.
Yeah, because I have no responsibilities. Kids, who cares?
We're so young.
I'm so young.
It is 2:40 in the morning, and I don't give a fuck. So.
Oh shit! Yes, you're calling us from the UK. Oh my god, I love this. Love an international call.
Well, so what ended up happening? Have you gone back in? Has there been any resolution? Have you tried to mention anything to the Airbnb owner about the creeps across the street?
The thing is that the Airbnb owner and the creeps both made it very clear to me that they were not only knew each other, but were friends or possibly family. So I have to walk, well, I don't have to, but I can walk by that place in order to get to my good friend's house. I have avoided it like the plague.
I think you should continue to avoid it. I think that is for the best.
I mean, on top of the fact that raw kebab meat, that's not for anybody, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. At that point, if the food's not even good, definitely don't go back into the creep shop. Yeah, please never go back into the creep shop.
I just want to know why what were they trying to do with the key in the door? And did you make a noise or say hello? Like, why did they stop?
So I was really puzzled about this. I had thought maybe it was like a cleaner who came in by mistake. Like that was what I thought.
Right.
But my friend and my mother were both of the opinion that what happened was that the pizza is like a honeypot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And the host sees single women going to a place and indicates to the people across the road that these women are single by sending them across for the free pizza.
I think you need to call the police and make sure that this is down somewhere. I think that you should definitely.
I actually did try calling the police, and they were like, we can't. So you can't be anonymous if you call us. To anonymously report it, you have to call this other number. So I called the other number. And they were like, it's not a crime, though. So
yeah, famously, the police hate working on crimes that are about to happen. They really don't like anything prophylactic or preventative.
What I will say is that I think one thing that we are learning from all of this is that just get a hotel. I really don't trust Airbnbs anymore, especially
the other thing is, if a guy is ever asking you, are you by yourself? You're always with your boyfriend. You're always with your dad. You're always with your huge fucking pack of dogs and your uncle who just got out of jail. That's it. That's who you're with. Like, never tell anybody that you're by yourself. Traveling or anywhere.
Another thing that
I don't even care if you sit at a bar. Are you by yourself? No, my huge ass boyfriend's coming in 5 seconds.
He's like, he's a bouncer, by the way. But so one of the things that my mother said, which I think was really astute, actually,
who your
moms are like this, I think, which is if you have an Airbnb and there is no chain on the inside of the, you can lock it from the inside and someone with a key can't get in, then find a way to close the door manually, keep it closed manually.
Yeah.
Double lock it.
Hotel rooms have that chain.
Right.
You got to use the two hangers. You put the hanger on one end and then you add the hanger on the other end and you make it so they can't open the door.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had to do a bunch of research into this. Also, unfortunately, Alice has someone that also had come in a hotel of someone used a key to get inside of MJ and I's room. Jesus. We screamed about this on Page 7 while Page 7 was on tour. Someone came into our room in the middle of the night and we just went like, who are you? And from the bed, and then they left and we have no idea. So you know what? Put the, look it up.
You could also just try screaming like a crazy bitch, and that could do it also.
You could also do that
really clear out any riffraff.
Yes.
Oh my God, fuck, Alice, we're so happy that you're safe. Thank you for calling in. Obviously, predators are the bitch.
I would say that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking care of yourself. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Be safe, Alice.
Let's get to our next
great hot voice again. You sounded great. You sounded great.
Yeah, beautiful voice.
That was wild, Flux Biota. It was I'm so scared of being in someone else's space. You know what I mean? I know someone even said hotels are bad too. You can't trust anybody or anything. And all you got to do is look up the YouTube videos that show you how to remain as anxious about going anywhere as possible and how to just,
See, I mostly only ever do Airbnbs now where I'm like, it's going to be me, my family with 2 kids plus 3 other families and their kids. So if you want to come in and find 10 adults and 5 to 6 psychotic children, sure, come on in. We'll leave the door unchained.
You know what? I don't want to traffic you. You know what? How about I choose a different one to traffic?
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
I don't think they're coming in there for any fun. They're not coming to my Airbnbs. But I'm never like alone. Like, yeah, if you're a woman traveling alone, I would say more likely a hotel or some kind of situation where, where they're not just gonna like find that you're alone and target you. Oh, so scary. Oh God.
Always pray.
Oh my God. Okay.
Always pray.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Instacart is here to keep you on the couch this basketball season. With pre-game rituals and post-game interviews, it's hard to find time for everything else. Let Instacart handle your game day snacks or weekly restocks with delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Because it's bad luck to be hungry on game day. Download the Instacart app today and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 orders. Service fees apply for 3 orders in 14 days. Excludes restaurants.
We have another call.
Okay. But I could just scream.
Ding dong. Avon lady calling. Hello.
Welcome. Thank you so much for calling. What's your name? Hi. Who's the bitch? What's the sitch?
Hey, it's Cass.
Oh my God, Cass, I didn't even realize it was you. Did you just get bangs? I'm sorry. This is
I didn't get bangs. I did the thing where I don't want to get bangs.
You look so good.
Oh,
so
you did a little braid, a little Game of Thrones braid situation.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it offsets the urge to like snip it off.
Get the bangs. This is Cass Reads Tarot. Yes. Famous person from chat.
It's one
of our first ever submissions on this podcast.
Yes.
That I will hold too, because that van story, I will stand by that. I will stand by that.
Okay.
And that's why
what's new today?
I hesitated to call in because I didn't want to like be that person that always calls in, but I want to represent women that are like postpartum.
Ooh.
Because I've gone through it, man. This last 6 weeks, I've had my 4th kid, and I really just want to tell a story that reminds every woman, every person that's going through a moment of postpartum, that's struggling with their family and dynamic, and just be like, you're not alone. Because, it sucks
so you're
sometimes.
saying you can't send all the children away and pretend like you never had them? I'm just saying it might help.
God fucking bless you, 4 kids. You know, Cass, that was my dream when I was growing up. I was like, I'm going to have 4 kids because I'm one of 6 kids. And I thought 4 kids will have the big family feel, but not be as unfucking tenable as 6 kids. And I am done it too, bitch. I cannot believe you have double the amount of kids that I have. Congratulations to you.
One of them is 11, and then the next one's 3. So it's like,
yeah, that's a span.
Enough, like, there's a gap.
Yeah.
But then it's like 3, 1.5, and 6 weeks.
And
like,
baby, okay.
I'm just out of my postpartum.
You're stronger than I'll ever be, and I just want to say thank you for your service.
Jackie,
so your last baby was born 6 weeks ago? You have a little snuggle bunny?
Yes, we are 6 weeks yesterday.
I really want to reach through the fucking screen and smell your baby. Is that bad? Sorry, go on.
It's not. I wish I could like bottle it and like send you a
They
little
lose
sniff.
the smell, by the way, everybody. They lose the smell.
Don't bathe them.
You only get the smell for like a couple months and then it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, if you bathe them too often, the smell leaves. But
me keep them dirty.
Long story short, I just want to give everyone who's the bitch on when you're dealing with even your own mother, your mother-in-law. There's a boundary that needs to be set when there comes to like, I'm here to help. At what point is helpful in their mind versus helpful in our mind?
Yeah.
And so my experience, I talked about it on Jackin 2 weeks ago. Jackie might or may not remember. That's okay.
I don't
but
remember
like,
every Jackin, surprisingly.
It's totally. But there was a moment where my mom was like, my father struggles to come over because he's like a dad and just doesn't get it. And so she was trying to like, come on, Frank, my father's name. Let's do this. Let's go to her house and let's make dinner and help her out. But her version of it was dropping off a crock pot at, I want to say like 9 a.m. And she just said to me, you just have to plug it in. Just it's meat and potatoes and the recipe's ready. Just plug it in. And I was like, great, that sounds super easy. I'll just plug it in. And she's like, 6 hours, 7 hours, we'll be here for dinner. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I love that. I kind of hated it because I'm involuntarily hosting a whole Friday night dinner that I didn't really.
Yeah.
But I get her intention. She wants to see her grandbabies.
Exactly, Majestic Alice. It's not her giving you a job. Like, that's the last thing you fucking need right now.
I know, really. But like, she was trying to make it so easy. Yes. She was trying to be like, just plug it in.
Plug it in.
Yeah, all right, Glade Mom. All right.
Exactly. And I'm like,
Glade Mom.
I'll plug that shit in. Exactly. But time passes. The day goes on. I have an 11-year-old. I have other children. At some point, I think it might have gotten unplugged. Or her recipe just sucked. It's one of the two. I can't determine which, but like it was plugged in when she showed up, but the meat did not turn out to her standards. And then when she came over, my dad came over, everyone was like, let's have dinner. We're here to have a nice dinner when I'm 5 weeks postpartum.
Oh my God.
I just want someone to wash my fucking toilets. Just like, can you come?
No, you bring over the prepared food. You do
bring
not
it over.
give someone a job.
Not a task.
Okay, so again, I know I'm not the bitch, but I just want the people that are experiencing some postpartum version to like know that they're also not the bitch, because it took me 2 weeks and 2 chat streams with you guys to finally realize that. But long story short, I pull it out. She doesn't love it. I might have lost my shit first.
Yeah. Well, I think you should have, and I applaud it.
But I'm I saw red.
Giving you the rock on, Hanson.
What happened? Did you just black out? What happened?
You saw red?
Red.
Yeah.
And she's like, this isn't what I made. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't have made it that way. Like, I would have braised it and I would have cooked it in the oven and I would have done all these other things. And I think Jackie knows me well enough to know that, like, I make some good fucking food. Like, I know how to make food.
Wait,
really
Cass, is this your mom or your mother-in-law?
My mother.
Oh.
She should know
She
should know better.
Mother.
If it's my mother, I am like literally unleashing hell on her.
Exactly.
The amount of times I've yelled "woman" at
like I, for some reason, in my mind, had my mother-in-law in this situation when I was trying to relate to this. If it's my mom, I will fucking rip her apart. What are you talking about?
Burn the house down with her in it, but not with the children.
Cass. Wait, so what happened?
So, long story short, my dad's here. She's not happy with the crock pot roast and
the crock rot.
Literally.
It's crock rot.
We've talked about rotten meat now twice on the show, and it's great. Rotten meat is the bitch, and
yes.
I like it. Go on.
But I'm also in the midst of like, I've got a 3-year-old. I've got a 1.5-year-old. I've got a newborn. Bitch, I don't care how that meat tastes. Eat it, choke on it, for all I really genuinely care, like, respectfully. And it's kind of what I said to her. And I was like, I don't know what you thought you were bringing over to my situation, but like, and I genuinely lost it.
Yes.
And she had the right to be upset with me. Like, I said some stuff that I truly regret.
Okay.
But like, then I spent the weekend apologizing and I said, hey, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hey, I know I should have not acted that way. I know I was out of turn. I know.
Your hormones are on a fucking roller coaster.
She doesn't remember. And that's also okay. Like, I get it. I try to give her so much grace. But her response to my apology was, well, I would have never done that to you. I never treated any of my children that way. I've never held them to any of that standard. And I'm sitting there remembering all the traumatizing moments of my... And again, my point was never to be like, and you also should feel guilty for those things. My point was like, we all fuck up as parents. We all make mistakes. Can we just see it for what it is? And can we just meet each other where it's at? Long story short, postpartum is very scary. Not everyone gets it.
And certainly that age range, like, I don't know how old your mom is, but like my mom went to work 30 days after each of her 5 pregnancies. One was twins. Like, she went to work right away. And like, I don't even think that generation gets like, oh, your emotions are everywhere. Your body is fucked. Like, you're doing all this stuff. They don't care. They're like, I was expected to just suck it up and soldier on. And so are you. Yeah. And no, girl, no, it ends with us. I hate to bring it up, but it does. Like, I'm sorry. Like, don't you think we have to tell our moms, like, Mom, I don't really care how you were fucking traumatized into keeping your mouth shut about your feelings. Like, I'm telling you now how I feel.
This is where we're at. Yeah.
You know?
Yes. No, I do. And so like, I'm at the point now where like, I did apologize so many times, and I've let her kind of find her way back to us on her own way. But I still kind of feel like I'm making concessions, or like making, is that the right word? I don't know how to say it, but like I'm allowing things to kind of go by the wayside that I might not with not my mom, you know, like if you were somebody. So yeah, just letting everyone know, like, I know I was a mini version of my bitch mother.
No, I won't even hear what you're saying.
I will say, maybe you were being, maybe you were being a bitch for like a minute in the situation, but overall, I think your mom is being the bitch for not like listening to you, hearing you, kind of like understanding your needs. And like, maybe we could all communicate that better to our moms that are from like a different generation and don't really get it.
She's the bitch.
But she's being a bitch also by holding it over you. Like, come on. You have 4 fucking kids. Get out of here.
And that's what I said to her. I was like, you have 4 kids too. And it's like, if you're coming over here and helping me with my kids because you can relate, fuck yes.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it to judge me, fuck up.
Yes.
And that was kind of when she was like, didn't want to talk to me. But I was like, I felt good about that statement. I know what I said in that moment was genuine, and I felt it. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to take it back, because I also want to show my kids, even though they're all boys, you know, like, I still want to show them that, like,
Cass,
a woman can stand her ground.
Yes. So, I'm sorry, Cass, do you have 4 boys?
Oh, yeah.
I have 4 boys.
Oh, my God. I feel faint. I feel faint. We have to stop. We have to stop the live stream.
I'm
going to throw up.
Before,
you have 4 boys. I have 1 boy, and I'm ready to jump off a cliff.
I wanted to be Cass. In another life, I am Cass. I love that Cass is just covered in boys.
Yes. Oh my God. There's so many penises in your house.
Currently covered in boys.
Oh my God.
Insanity. Yeah.
I can't even believe that. Wow.
And the fact that you waited until you were 5 weeks postpartum to flip out at anybody, technically, you're an angel. You're not just a mother, you're a goddess of sorts. And earlier, people in chat were saying that my face looks scared of all of the pregnancy things that you guys were talking about. Really, what it is I am in absolute fear of you both. Anyone that has children that created life, I am definitely, absolutely terrified of. And I think that's how society should be.
Yes, because we've got a level of like dealing with shit that no one else can possibly understand.
I got it. Like, give me a BuzzBallz.
I just can't believe we are so far into this call, and I didn't know you had 4 boys. I'm really still reckoning with that. Wow.
Sorry. And
I think I need your address. I need to send you a gift basket or something. This is fucked. Okay.
Also, everybody hit up Cass too. Cass does also do readings over Zoom. Cass does my readings.
Cass reads tarot.
Tarot.
So I'm going back to, I'm out of my postpartum. I'm going to put my schedule back on, and I'm not doing this again to do any of that. I just want women to know that like postpartum's fucking real, and like you're allowed to be rageful, and you're allowed to let the people in your life know that you're rageful. And I just did 9 months carrying a baby, and I just did 6 weeks feeding it with my body and no other option.
Yes.
So,
and nobody can tell you fucking anything.
Right.
Nobody can tell you nothing.
Right.
Including your own mom.
And so that's the who's the bitch that I felt like that was the most powerful who's the bitch that I could ever bring to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we love you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that your mother was being a bitch. She wasn't thinking. Maybe it will be better in the future.
Her whole life.
Just my whole life. My whole life. Well, maybe
If things get really bad, just send her the YouTube clip of this episode and go, look, these two crazy bitches think you were the bitch.
She'll never watch it. No, I make her watch it. We love you, Cass. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling in, Cass. Oh my God.
We love you. Oh my
How
God.
fun. That's like, we're like 7 months into this. She was one of our first calls. She didn't even have that baby was brand new in her body when she wrote into her first thing.
Yeah,
and now it's on the outside.
Yes. And I will say, I guess if we were to throw, is it too much to throw Cass's mom on the bitchometer?
No, let's do it. Cass's mom on the bitchometer.
I'd love to discuss.
Everybody in chat, we're doing the bitchometer.
I just
throw it in.
Just real fast before we take our next caller. I know we can squeeze one more caller in here, but like bitchometer, she did bring food over.
She did. Her heart was in the right place, but the food was not cooked. She gave her a job. And then I think also not accepting apologies. What year is it? Like, you gotta, like if somebody is in a moment of extreme stress, like they, I don't know, have 4 fucking kids and one of them is brand new and they freak out at you, you've got to accept an apology. Like, what?
Yeah, especially when you were definitely the person that was wrong. So in chat, we've got a poll up at the top of our chat. What bitch lover are we talking? I mean, now that I'm starting to get to know Bethany Frankel a little bit more, and I'm starting to understand why
we might have to
everybody
move her up.
calls her a bitch, we might have to start bumping that shit up because I might throw a Bethany Frankel on her.
Yeah.
But I guess it would depend on whatever chat's going to come up with, because I think that, Bethany's certainly not forgetting Jill Zarin, so she's not forgiving her anytime soon. So we'll see how it goes. But again, I'm watching a show from 20 years ago, so nobody
Zarin
cares.
Fabrics. Okay, wait. I don't even remember. Wait, the bitchometer. What are even the levels right now?
I know the Ballz are on there, and I know
Ballz
that
are
mom is
Ballz are
not a
number
Ball.
5. She's not that far.
Yeah,
I hope
she's
you
not
guys
all
don't
the way
don't go that far. Wow.
All
So
right, we got
far,
level
the
4.
votes.
We got a level 4. Let's see. All right,
Okay.
let's stick it up, bitchometer. We go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gwyneth.
Now a Gwyneth.
I was actually thinking Gwyneth.
Paltrow.
I was actually thinking Gwyneth.
Honestly, I feel like the bitchometer isn't even all the way to the worst bitch. It's also different types of bitch, because I do feel like that is a bit of a goop move, especially when it comes to feeding a bunch of people. I feel like that might be
it's like the mom comes over and she's like, this isn't the macrobiotic thing that I gave you to prepare for everybody.
Is it organic?
What's happening? Why? Well, let me just say one thing. Shoeless039 says, it's being a mom complicates it for me, which is why I went lower than a 4. I would have also probably gone lower than a 4, because I do feel as though the last generation of these women and moms were treated terribly.
Yeah.
Like, they were treated awfully, and even worse the generation before them,
Yeah.
So like we need to help them out a little bit, but they need to like not be stuck in their old shit.
But thank you so much, chat, for getting your votes in for the bitch level. And she was being a bit of a Gwyneth, and we love you, Cass Reed's Tarot. And thank you so much for calling in. And I'll hear you talk about anything.
Yeah, I love that braid. That bang braid was killer.
Oh, so good. I think we can. I know we're hitting our end, but
let's do one more call. We'll do one more call. Hopefully it's not the most complicated call of all time. One more. Hello, S.
Hello, S. Who's the bitch and what's the sitch? What's going down?
Tell us what's up.
So, this is a pretty softball question.
Yes, it's 6:58. We love that. Go on.
Hit us.
My boyfriend likes the worst sushi restaurant in town, and I can't get him to go anywhere else. It's become like our default sushi spot.
Can I ask out the gate, why does he love that sushi spot? What brings him in?
There's some extenuating circumstances. He is kind of friends with the owners.
Okay.
It's a Japanese couple, a husband and wife. The husband makes the sushi, the wife is the server. He's also a small business owner, so he knows the sting of like when someone that uses another person's business, like it's kind of offensive.
You gotta support.
Yeah, it's really cozy, and he really likes it, and he likes
I know it is a bad meat. It's a bad fish night.
I know.
I feel like we all should really.
Wait. I want to know why S thinks it's bad.
Yes.
It's just really kind of old fashioned.
Okay.
It kind of feels like a sushi restaurant from the 90s, and just The rolls aren't very creative. He's not very good at like rolling them either. They kind of fall apart in your chopsticks.
Which is like the main portion of a sushi restaurant. I will say sometimes I do see, and I don't know, S, if you feel this way, I separate good sushi and I call it crappy sushi. Okay. So sometimes I want crappy sushi and I go to the place that's really cheap where you can eat so much you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you want the place where hopefully, most likely, you're not gonna get food poisoning. Is it one of those places like where you're like, we might be getting food poisoning?
I have gotten really bad food poisoning from this place once.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh my God.
Like years
what?
ago before I met my boyfriend.
Okay.
And so years ago you got, and so you already knew this was a bad sushi place, but he will only go to this sushi place. But what is his reasoning? Because he just knows the owners.
Yeah, he knows the owners, and it's kind of just become our default place.
I mean, I get it. Like sometimes it's not about the food; it's about a place, the way a place makes you feel. And if he knows the people there, he maybe feels cool and like important when he goes in there. Oh, they're giving us a free little sashimi sampler or something like that. Like I kind of get that.
It is always nice when the owner like knows your name.
Yeah, like come on, it's like a little cheers situation. Exactly. So I get your boyfriend's thing. I will say, as somebody who has eaten sushi in West Virginia, pause.
Wow. Yeah. So we're giving a pause
for my Vietnam flashback.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean,
Mao. It's a lot. Uh-oh. Well, Kara, come back to us, Kara.
Oh, okay. There was an upside down martini glass and there was a light underneath it and then there was sushi around it. It was terrifying. Oh, okay. And you were there and you were there and you were there. No, listen.
I was the Tin Man at the time. I don't know why.
Okay. So what happens when you tell your boyfriend that you just don't feel like going there? Is there like a way you can be like, hey, can we go down to eating there like once a month? Or like, are you kind of trying to meet him halfway or what's up?
I haven't brought it up yet just because I'm kind of worried about offending him or his friends, you know.
All right. How long have you guys been together, if you don't mind me asking?
Gonna be, it was 10 years last month.
Oh, congratulations.
10 years. Oh my gosh. 10 years. And how many years have you been getting your ass dragged to this sushi place?
It's actually only been like the last like couple years.
Okay.
It's still a long time for bad sushi though.
Right.
I feel like, does your boyfriend have like other I mean, he does, right? He has like other friends and people.
Sure.
Yeah, like I think it's maybe okay. Like what I've said to my partner at points is like, you know what? I need to be on a break with this place for a minute. I'm just feeling kind of like we've had it so much. Like I'm on a break with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it doesn't even feel like you're like, oh, I mean, I absolutely love the place. Oh, it's not the place. I'm just like, I don't want to start hating it because I like it so much. And I'm not trying to like make you go into like a full diabolical plot with your boyfriend, but like, I just think it's okay to be like, I think I'm going to take a break. Like, why don't you meet so-and-so there? Or like, why don't you go there with like your other pals so that you can kind of...
That's
right?
really smart,
with someone else.
actually.
Haley does say,
that.
do take out from a really good place and that place. Have him blind taste test and convince him that the different place is better.
Sure, that's a great idea. And I'm sure the other place will be better, but I think the boyfriend is still going to be like, okay, but I want to support my friends and I want to go to this place and like this place makes me feel good when I go or whatever. And maybe he doesn't really care about roles that stay together. Maybe that's like not his thing.
I do think you should talk to him about it. I will say after 10 years, it would be one thing if you guys had been dating for like 6 weeks, but it's like after 10 years, I understand wanting to, but I think it's not so much like saying, I don't want to do this anymore. And I think you're so right of just, we need to diversify our portfolio a little bit more. And I understand what that means when my partner says that to me. Because sometimes I get fixated on
one place. So
I need to diversify my portfolio a little bit. And
I totally get it, because what is worse than when you have a real hankering for a place and you go to your partner, oh, should we get X tonight? And they go, nah, I'm not feeling that. You're like, no, no, I wanted that so bad and you're not doing it. You know, like I get it. But I think you should just be like, I think I'm on a break from that place. Go with so-and-so. And then maybe go, I'd really love to try this XYZ. Like distract him. Like, you know, shine something flashy in front of his face from a different place. Oh, wait, I have a Groupon to this place. Whatever.
Look at my eel roll over here. Just imagine you slapping a bunch of sushi.
Yeah.
And also, yes, everybody does know I mean Taco Bell. It is trying desperately to get Jeff to take me to Taco Bell as many times as I can.
They got the throwback menu. I mean, it's unlimited time.
Wait.
Oh, don't even bring me up. Oh, the
Wait, I
throwback
love
menu.
Taco Bell. What's going on with you and Taco Bell?
I'm trying to become a Live Moss Live influencer. I'm trying to get invited to Live Moss Live, and they won't invite me. And if I just keep talking about
I
Taco
don't
Bell,
get why they don't know that you're the epitome of living moss.
I mean, earlier this week, I did recently say that I was eating the cheesy street chalupas, and there was actively a dying dog in the room, and I still enjoyed it. So is that not a great review for cheesy street chalupas? Why are you sad? Because I hate animals.
Jackie, how dare you? On the live stream? How dare you?
Yes!
I don't hate animals. I loved Rambo. I was sad for Rambo.
You love pets. You love
I do
pets.
like certain people's pets, but I don't want my own. That's all.
That's completely okay.
Listen, I made a face because I love Rambo.
I know, Rambo's amazing.
So mean to me.
But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to compare your sushi detrimental experience to the dog dying in the room. I just want to say that I worry that this is the kind of thing, I feel like if it were me and we kept going to a sushi place that I didn't want to go to, I'd eventually flip out. And I don't want you to flip out.
Yeah, I don't want you to flip out.
No,
I think, but what happens if, what do you ever say? I don't really feel like going there.
It's usually more like, what do you feel like for dinner? I'll be like, hey, how about some sushi? And then we'll just kind of automatically go to the bad place. And I'm like, there's like at least a dozen other better sushi places.
Okay, so I think you need to start steering the conversation a little bit more.
Steer it away.
I think you need to start being like, or what about this? And kind of like stand on it.
Coming in with new options.
Yeah.
Also, I do wonder, is your partner the kind of person that if you were like, no, but I do want to try that, like if you gave an option, would he like to go to a new place?
I am starving for sushi right now. The way we're talking about this, like I need to get sushi.
I ate a bunch of crappy sushi last night, but I love crappy sushi.
I haven't had sushi forever.
You need to get yourself some crappy sushi. But I mean, the rolls stay.
I agree. It's like there's a difference between like the place down the street from you and like going to like Sugarfish and spending a ton of money and doing something like really nice, you know? Like I definitely am down with crappy sushi.
But apparently you're supposed to spend a bunch of money on sushi.
But I think also it's like some of these other places that you're suggesting might be kind of crappy too. Like, but let's just go to a different crappy once in a while. You're getting bored of the same crappy.
Boga Marie, I love that. Make it a challenge. Make a sushi rubric and go to all the sushi places and rank them. Do what I'm doing with my Sackfluencing. Give yourself a reason to find new sushi places.
Yes.
I
know you can't turn it into content, I don't think, but maybe you can create like a new goal for you guys.
S, I love that you called in. As somebody who's celebrating my 10-year anniversary this summer.
Whoa, congratulations.
Well, of marriage, of marriage. 15 years together. But marriage 10. You know, I understand the push and pull of the takeout. We used to call it Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are hungry because we would just literally go back and forth like, what about this? I don't feel like that. What about that? Not really. Like an hour. We would just go to bed hungry. We would just go to bed. We would go to bed starving. We would just be like, forget it. I'll just eat some chips out of the cabinet and go to sleep. Like, you know? So I just want you to be able to stand up and say what you want. And then once in a while, throw him a bone and let him go to his bad sushi place, you know?
That's fair. That's some good advice. I think I'll take.
I mean, I'm obsessed with this low stakes ending of this episode. Thank you so much, S, for calling in.
You for calling in. This was great.
Please, will you send us a photo of the spread at the next sushi's place you go to?
I hope it's a different
spot. Who's the BLPN at Gmail? Just email us that photo.
Maybe we just task you with this. Maybe this is also something you'd be like, I talked to these fucking bitches earlier, and they were saying maybe we can try new things.
But I also think the verdict on this is bitchless crime, right? Like nobody's really being a bitch. Your boyfriend just like going to a place where they fucking know his name and they comp him like one, you know,
Oh yeah, we're getting free
or
rolls
something.
and stuff too, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Nice.
Nothing tastes as good as free feels. I'll say that.
You're damn right. But thank you so much again.
I guess except for fucking stalker molester pizza or whatever.
Yeah,
in the
that
UK.
is a free pizza.
That doesn't taste good. That doesn't taste good. Yeah, like
stalker pizza.
Yeah, stalker pizza. No tasty good.
Also, Hilaire does say, but if the rolls give you food poisoning, but they're free, Hilaire. My problem. See, my problem is I'm just like the boyfriend that I'm like, but if we're getting it for free, like, yeah, you get food poisoning every once in a while, but like it clears you out. You lose a couple pounds and then you keep going.
Listen, I want everybody on the chat to go get some sushi right now or get to bed hungry, whatever you're going to do.
Those are your only options.
Yeah.
Do nothing else. We will find out.
Or you go get bad sushi and you cannot do anything else. We love you. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. We'll be back on April 21st with a live one. And if you are out there listening and you feel too nervous to call in live, that's okay. Go to who'sthebitch.com. You can DM us. You can email us. You can leave us a voicemail, 5-minute limit. And we love you.
I guess you could even leave us a couple of rolls of bad sushi. Turns out we'll take it.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.